告速報の発信を確認。
Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Counterside. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is talking about the strongest Rearm character in the entire game. So Rearm is a new concept that came to the SEA server. However, in the KR server, it has been going on for a while, and one of the strongest characters in the game is actually a Rearm character, and it is the Rearm Orca. So I will be talking about her in today's video, going over her skills as well as her animation, because I would definitely recommend people to start not building her up, but obviously get her to level 100 and then save your fusion core so that you can actually go ahead and get her all the way to level 110, and then you can rearm her. Obviously you're going to need shards as well to upgrade her skills, but hopefully you guys can start farming right now. I definitely recommend people in the SEA server to be going to the side story, farming the Orca stage, and try to get as many shards as possible so that in the future you have all the required materials to actually build her. Before I go ahead and show you the Rearm Orca, I'm going to show you how she is regularly. Now the Rearm, or the original Orca, to be honest, if you take a look at skills, she does sound very good. However, she does not deliver that well. She is a C-tier or D-tier character, so it's not worth building at the moment, but when you get the Rearm version, she becomes a 10 out of 10. Let's scroll down to find the Rearm version, which you can actually notice quite easily because I believe her hair is white. There we go. So this is the Rearm Orca. She looks absolutely fantastic. She looks like a badass. She looks cold-hearted. Everything I like. Before I go ahead and talk about this character, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on Counterside. Let's get to 10k subscribers. At 10k subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, so definitely stay tuned for that. Now, I do have a video planned out where I go ahead and make a top 5 Rearm character. So these are the characters you should focus on in terms of rearming them, because rearm system is kind of expensive to do. Right now I only have enough resources to rearm one more character, and there is also another character I would recommend you guys to rearm, but Orca is probably the best rearm character in the entire game, as well as one of the strongest characters in the game. So yeah, let's take a look at her skills. Now obviously with rearm characters, they not only get higher level skills, they also get themselves a leader skill. Now, I have actually known about Orca being absolutely amazing when she got the Rearm version. I just didn't have time to make a video on it, so that's why this video is coming out a little bit late. But at the same time, you can actually start farming resources to build her up in the future. So let's go ahead and talk about her basic attack. Widely uses her dagger to inflict range AoE damage. Orca also attacks surrounding enemies as she rises after being downed. So if you manage to down her, or if you knock her back and she falls to the ground, the moment she gets back up, she attacks surrounding enemies. So think of it as an AoE attack. This skill can be leveled up all the way to level 10, and with that, all you basically get is an increased attack, and this attack hits 2 enemies, so that's very nice. Now moving on to her passive. After getting hit 5 times, recovers 1% of max HP, 2% in Gauntlet, which makes that absolutely amazing in PvP, per second for 5 seconds. This effect can stack up to 5 times. This passive already sounds like a very OP passive, because this basically increases her survivability not only in Gauntlet but in also PvE content as well. Now this skill as well can also be leveled all the way to level 10, and with that you basically get anti-C.O/replacer damage, become immune to stun as well when you get this all the way to level 5, which means you can't stun this character. She just becomes an absolute tank. She is a striker character, sorry, I should have said that. She is a striker character. She's also a counter type character, and her deployment cost is free, so she's absolutely insane, and her cost is only free. She's basically like an awakened character. So yeah, once again, with her passive at level 5, she becomes immune to stun. If you level up even more, she becomes immune to sleep. So damn, at level 10 immune to sleep, at level 5 immune to stun. This is probably the thing you want to focus on the most, because this makes her an absolute meat shield, and in Gauntlet I can already see this being OP. Trust me, you will notice the difference between having a Rearm Orca and not having a Rearm Orca. So going over to her special, let's go ahead and showcase the animation. So let's pre the animation first. Basically just creates a blood dome. It reminds me a lot of Nobli's Spy from Nobli's, where he does that blood dome. but hers is a lot shorter. But anyways, so with the special, deals damage to surrounding enemies, restores 20% of max HP after casting skill. You need to build this character with cooldown reduction. You want to build her with 70% cooldown reduction, because damn, if she's able to do this special over and over again, not only does he actually deal damage, it also recovers HP by 20%. So she's going to be a one-man army. Think of Awakened Hildy, but much tankier, recovers HP as well. Damn, she's absolutely insane. If you get the skill all the way to level 5, you get the cooldown reduction. If you level the skill even more, you get increased damage, and at level 10 you get +1 vital hit, so you can hit 3 enemies, and you get a 50% increase in range. So wow, okay, very nice. Moving on to the ultimate attack, let's showcase the animation. Orca, there we go. It kind of lagged. I'm going to show it one more time, and there we go. So hopefully it doesn't lag. There we go. So she just stands still and she looks vicious. She looks absolutely vicious. I really wonder how this is going to play a part in the what's it called, story. I want to know how she got this version, if they're going to talk about it, go in depth how she got this awakened power in the story. I want to know all about it. So with the special, with the ultimate skill, sorry, discharges all her energy and lunges at the target, inflicting damage. This skill cooldown is decreased by 40 seconds if the target dies. Now cooldown, obviously you want to do that. Obviously you want to prioritize increasing the damage as well if you can. If you're able to kill with this ultimate attack, I'm not really too sure about the chances of this happening. Inflicting damage, cooldown is reduced by 40 seconds if the target dies. Now the cooldown for this ultimate skill is 50 seconds. Now imagine you put the cooldown CDR gear on this. Now this is a flat 40-second decrease, so that means you can basically spam the ultimate a couple of times. As long as the enemy does die, you can spam this over and over again. So she can be a very good new card in terms of finishing off mobs in a gauntlet. So when I say the enemies are at 10%, they're still quite tanky, but you can also just kill them, get that ultimate again, and just kill another enemy. So this is actually going to be very good. Once again, this skill can get all the way to level 10, and with this you get the increased damage, and at level 5 skill deals true damage instead. So once again, you want to get this to level 5 as well, because true damage basically ignores defense, ignores any defensive stats or buff for the enemy, and basically you can deal insane amount of damage. So this basically increases your chances of actually killing the enemy, and therefore decreasing the cooldown, therefore being able to use your ultimates over and over again. This unit is absolutely insane, and I can't wait for her to come to the SEA server. A lot of people are going to be annoyed. A lot of free-to-play players probably will be annoyed if they don't get this character in terms of having enough rearms materials to work on her. I am actually saving all my rearms resources. I do want to work on Orca as well, but I probably will need to save for Orca instead. So at level 10, the ultimate skill also gets a huge buff, which basically increases the vital hit. So instead of hitting just one enemy, she hits 2 enemies now. Insane. So it basically increases your chances of killing multiple enemies, and then you can do your ultimate over and over again. Deals no damage to target that exceeds the vital hit count. So it can't go over that. Okay, that's fine. Now moving on to the leader skill, for 10 seconds after being deployed, takes 20% less damage and takes additional 20% less damage from C.O, so I believe counter characters and replacer characters. So when it says C.O, I believe whenever I say C.O, I believe it means counter units. So yeah, this makes her absolutely tanky. She is basically a striker character, but think of a striker character plus a defender class character. She's basically 2 in 1. This leader skill can also level up, so you basically get an increased HP. You also get an increased duration for this buff as well. So insane amounts of buff for this character. This character becomes one of the best characters in the entire game. Truly amazing. The only reason why I wouldn't say she's the true best is because attack range is only ground type character, so she doesn't attack air type characters as well. If she did, she would be the best character in the game, no doubt about it. But yet, this is Orca. She's absolutely insane. Her performance is higher than some of the Awakened employees for half the cost. Not only is she a self-heal monster that can keep herself alive no matter what you throw at her, unless you use the heal blocking skill. Yeah, so that is probably the only counter for this character. So character that blocks healing, for example the Awakened Xiaoyun, as well as the not so used Awaken Lee Jisoo. So maybe this will probably increase the usefulness of Lee Jisoo, but I don't think she's going to revive from the dead and become truly meta. Tell me down in the comment section what you think about Orca. I definitely recommend people to start farming shard. I'm pretty sure a lot of players do this every single day, but if you don't, I recommend you guys to do that. I personally do not farm this side story every single day, but that's something I've actually taken a look at, started doing every single day. So I am farming the shards, and hopefully I do have enough resources to fully max this character out when she comes out in the game. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.